Welcome back, friends. Today I'm sharing with you an easy chicken recipe. It is called brie and cranberry stuffed chicken breast. So this one super easy, and it really doesn't take that much to make. So it called for 4 chicken breast, and I'm using just 3 because one of these is really pretty large. But you're going to cut a pocket into it, kind of like this. So you don't want to cut straight through. So you kind of just make a little pocket. When I first started, I forgot that that's what I was doing, and I was starting to cut these in half like I normally do when I do chicken breast. So I'll just have to use a toothpick, extra toothpick there to do that. So you just kind of want, just a little pocket. And I already seasoned my chicken with this roasted garlic and herb seasoning from McCormick. And this one's really good. I thought that would go with it. And you can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. But you need 4 ounces of brie cheese, and you're going to slice those up. So you're not going to use that whole pack. You need a half a cup of dried cranberries. You need about 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley chopped up, 3 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and you will also need about a half a teaspoon of just some Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and you want to use pure maple syrup if you can. And as I said, the 3 to 4 chicken breast. So I've already, like I said, seasoned my chicken, and then I cut the brie into slices. So I just cut it in half. They were long pieces, cut it in half, and I left the rind on it as well. You don't have to take that off. So I'm going to, make sure to try to get this in there. And also, the way I cut it, I can kind of cut it to where it goes a little long ways. So I cut into the chicken breast as well to kind of get it where I can, slide that cheese in, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to take just about a handful of the cranberries and put that over the cheese. So about a tablespoon or so, I just did it by, sight. I just kind of filled it how I wanted. And once you do that, then you're going to add some of the parsley. So just sprinkle it in, and then you're going to take a toothpick to seal this up, because you don't want any of that to really, come out of it as you're cooking it. It will come out a little bit, but, not as much. But you want to hold everything in. So I'm just going to thread that toothpick through just to keep it closed. And then you will continue the same process for the rest of the chicken. So just continue, to do that. Make sure that the inside of your chicken breast is also seasoned. So I feel like that adds, helps to add a lot of flavor to it, not just on the outside. And like I said, I'm going to continue to do that. And that particular one, I cut it a little too close. It was a little thin there, but it worked out fine. So you just have to be aware when you're cutting it not to, cut too much of the chicken. So then, like I said, just kind of continue to do that. And for this last piece, I did have to use 2 toothpicks to, keep it closed. Like I said, I was not thinking about it when I was actually, cutting this, that I just needed to make a pocket and not cut them in half. So that worked out fine. And make sure I did not cross-contaminate the cheese that's all the way, on that half of cheese that's there. Everything else that I did touch, I will use in the recipe. I'm not going to, save that for anything. So since I've already touched it with my hands and everything, that will go in. But that half of cheese that's up there did not get touched with, the chicken or with my hands. So I put that in a separate Ziploc bag, and I also threw away the paper that the cheese came on, since I was touching that. So do not cross-contaminate, anything else. And I took a skillet, a cast iron skillet, so use anything that you can that is oven safe. because you're going to first use it on the stove and then put it in the oven. But I just added some olive oil, made sure to heat that up, and then I'm going to add the chicken to that, and I'm going to sear it on each side. And you just want, I usually cook most of it through because I don't want it to be in the oven too long, but I want it in the oven long enough that it will melt the cheese and everything. And once you get one side brown the way you like it, turn it over and let that other side brown on there. And I'm going to show you now how to make the sauce to put on this. So while that's, finishing up, I'm going to take a small bowl and I'm going to add the honey, then add the balsamic vinegar and the maple syrup. Add the Dijon mustard and mix it until it is completely incorporated. Now, I do take some of it out because I like to have some, to dip my chicken in when I'm eating it. So I don't want to cross-contaminate that. So take a little bit out if you want some, when you actually go to eat this. So I take the rest and I'm going to brush that onto the chicken. And you just want to make sure you get it fully coated so that way it has a nice glaze on it, when it cooks. So just continue to brush that on, but make sure, like I said, to take out what you want in case, you want to kind of dip your chicken with it. Do not use this, once it's completely cooked. Now I'm going to put that cheese, and I did add the rest of the cranberries into it. I'm going to put this in the oven on 350 and let it cook until that chicken comes out, completely done. And before it comes out, you do want to brush it one more time before it's actually done. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. And you can see that cheese melted, those cranberries, and, the parsley there. Just makes a pretty presentation. Really delicious. I love cranberries and brie cheese, so I really love that combination with this. Just had it with some corn and some chicken rice, but like I said, I think it makes a pretty meal as well, colorful. And just one of those, it kind of gives the chicken a little more flavor and just a little something different than your everyday, chicken breast that you bake in the oven. So definitely one we enjoyed. I hope that it's one that you and your family will enjoy as well. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That's going to notify you when I post new videos. Thank y'all so much for watching. I absolutely appreciate each and every single one of you. Hope y'all have a blessed day. God bless y'all.